So what's the plan?
Well, the plan was to build a nice chicken coop for, how many chickens? 18 chickens. Fox killed 9. No, Fox killed one of my first batch. And then I put 9 more out. They killed 9 more. And then one night, the fox or whatever it was, I guess it was a fox. I'm not sure. It could be a coyote. Neighbor said he saw a coyote. Could have been both. Got into my chicken run up there during the day. It was still daylight. It was dark that day because it was raining, but it was still. They had killed my chickens probably around.
Alright friends, so welcome back to another video. In today's video, this is kind of a sad opening because I know my husband is really bummed. I'm really bummed. I'm not enjoying having to go to the store and buying eggs when we've had eggs for 4 years. But so it's kind of a sad opening because, you know, the chickens are gone and we are getting this, well, not I say we. I didn't do it. He did it. My husband and my son did it. But he is getting this chicken coop that was supposed to be for the chickens off of the porch. And so he was telling you guys all about it, but you've heard all about it before in past videos. I gave you updates as far as how the chickens were going. But yeah, so my son is going to help him here and they're going to get this off of the, did I say the front porch? If I said the front porch, I'm not going back to redo this voiceover. I meant the back patio if I said the front porch. We're not getting it off the front porch. We're getting it off the patio. Anyway, we're getting the chicken coop off the patio in today's video. And then we are going to transition and go into full out decorating mode for the front porch. And then in the next video to come, we'll be getting the back patio refreshed and cleaned up. So I hope you guys are ready to change gears now and go from sad to exciting, because this is exciting for me. We're getting this patio cleared off and then we're going to change gears and go into decorating on the front porch. Let's get to it. And in today's video, it is time to decorate the front porch. We went the other day and I got flowers and different things for some of the pots. And I've got a couple new pillows, a couple new things I want to put out, utilizing some of my older stuff. And it's actually Sunday, the day before Memorial Day. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of my red, white, and blue out. That way it'll be out for summer. And I'll leave it out probably through July 4th. And so yeah, we're going to get started. My husband's going to come outside and he's going to help me with some of the pots and plants and different things. Then in between he's going to be working on the car while I'm decorating and things. So, but just thought that I would open up and let's get to it because I'm ready to get this done. Okay, so let me show you some of the things before we get started. Some of the flowers and some of the setup, some of the things that I have in mind, and I'll show you a little bit of what I've picked up for the front porch, and then we'll get started. Alright, so this is my assortment of flowers. Now there's a rhyme and a reason to this. We bought this planter here, which we're going to, they only had one that looked like that, and those matched the hanging baskets that we bought with the same pattern, but they only had one of these. They had another one that was in a different style and I didn't like, so I may keep my eye out for another one of those at a different Walmart and see if I can find another one. But for right now, I got those. And then we got 4 of the hanging baskets. So, and in each hanging basket will be red, yellow, and I'm not sure what they are. I'd have to read the tags on those flowers, but I got a yellow one to put in here. And these little green, these are Goldilocks Creeping Jennies. So I got those, and then they can kind of hopefully creep over the side. And then I got, let's see if I can get it without messing it up here. This one is polka dot plant, mounting annual, I don't know. Some of these words I can't even pronounce, but that's what it is. So that's how I'm going to kind of set that one up. Do the center, those 2, and those. These are for another pot I've got, which will actually be some of those in there with some more of these, the Creeping Jenny things. All of these are going to go inside of my big pot on the corner. And then these I got for the basket, the big baskets. So then I have this pot that I'm going to put some stuff in. We have lots of potting soil to be ready. And then over here, of course, these are the pots that I'm going to be filling, the baskets. And then this was really cute to sit on the stand with a few flowers in it, but I think I might do like some fake flowers in there. But I just thought that was really cute with the little sheep and then the Americana, the American flag, and the little sunflowers. So it was really cute. Picked that up at Ross. I picked those up for the 4th of July. So I thought that they would be fun. Also wearing on the school bus. 2 little stone birds. So for spring and summer, to just put these out. And they're just little stone birds. So I thought those were really cute. This one was $1.99. This one was like $3.99. So I thought those were cute. And I got this little lantern thing. It says indoor, but I think I'm going to put it on the porch. I think it'll be okay because it's covered. And it's battery operated. But it was $6.99 and it has like a little bulb in there. But I thought with the reflection of all of the little details on it and the light shining through would be really, really pretty. So I got that. And then the last thing I got, which I'm not sure where I'm going to put this just yet, try on the porch, but I don't know. It's a solar light. I may end up putting this in the garden, but the solar light is there. But it has like butterflies on it and little flowers, and with the light shining through when it picks up the sun, that should be really, really pretty. So I'm not really sure if I want this. This may go near the garden because I picked this up, and then I also picked this up as well to put by the garden. It says welcome to our garden, and it's just like a little short stake. So I thought that was really cute as well. So those were the only new things that I picked up besides pillows. I just got one of these pillows with the flowers and the 2 birds, so you can just have plain old flowers or 2 birds with the flowers. And then 2 yellow pillows because I thought I would add some yellow. I have a yellow blanket that I'm going to put out here as well. It's in the wash. And I have some pillows from last year that are Home Sweet Home, but they have like the reds, but I have red flowers. So I'm going to have like reds, yellows, all those. And then I do have these here that are blue, so they kind of pull in the color from the door, and may end up putting them on this little bench right here. I was thinking about getting rid of the bench, but I really like the bench. If I could just keep my husband and everybody from putting stuff on the bench, then we'll be good. So this stuff goes inside. But I also have a outdoor Americana pillow, so that will be in here. And then I have little flags and then a little truck. So, like I said, some of this stuff will go inside, some will go outside, but I have not went through the bucket yet for my Americana stuff. I just knew the pillow was in there. So, I want to get started with at least putting the plants all together, and then we can decorate. Alright, so I'm going to start with this big pot. Oh, if my knees can handle it. Out here on this concrete. This one still had some dirt left in it, in the pot. So I'm just going to utilize this dirt, but I'm going to add some more in here. I am not a florist. I don't have a green thumb. The plant that I planted in here last year, I do not remember the name of it, but it was gorgeous. And it turned out beautiful. However, I forgot to take the little tag with me when I went to the store. And I could not find it or remember the name of it. So, I'm just going to break up some of this dirt. Get rid of some of these old dry roots. Okay. Now what I picked up to put in here, oh, this is going to kill my knees. From what I've always heard, you need a thriller, a filler, and a spiller. But because I'm not a florist, don't know a lot about plants, I'm not really sure what thrillers are. I know what fillers are because they'll fill up the pot, and a spiller spills over. But I'm not sure on like thrillers, like which plants. I know what the meaning is to be a thriller plant, but I'm not sure if I'm picking the right plants. So time will tell. So for my thriller, I picked up this Color Blaze, what is this? Color Blaze, it just says. And it says sun to shade. So I'm going to put this smack dab in the middle in this pot. So we're just going to go with it. We're going to see what happens. Guess that looks okay. We're going to go with it.
I would probably hang it below this, if you can.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
But you want it centered.
You gotta make sure it matches up, that's the thing. Watch it be off one or something. Oh, of course. Always something like that.
Okay, so at this point, we did not realize that this basket was supposed to come with hooks that went over the railing. And so we were trying to figure out how to screw it to the banister and everything. And my husband figures out a way and we get it hung up. But little spoiler alert, I do end up finding another one, not in this video, but I do end up finding another one and it had the hooks. So we were able to get another one and then we were able to get hooks for this one. So we end up changing them eventually, but you'll see what we do to hang it at least makeshift right now.
What can I do here?
What about the little screw hooks to hook?
I
You could drill one in, but then here.
I could just put a little piece, like cut a little piece here, a little piece of wood, and then tap it to the side, and then I'll have it. Okay. You know what I mean? Well, 15.
Okay, so what we're doing, we are gonna hang this planter up on this side of the porch. And when I find another one, I'll probably hang it right here on this, but they, like I said, they didn't have another one. And I have the hanging plants. But we're gonna make it centered. But what we're running into is these screw holes, they're not on the same, there's not enough space, I guess. Or this one's not over far enough.
Yeah, there's no wood to drill into.
Yeah, so he's going to, you want to tell him what you're going to do?
Well, I can either put a piece of wood there.
Don't point with that finger.
Piece of wood there.
I'm sorry, friends. I have a lot of editing to do with him, and I'm not going to edit that out because I know he did not mean that the way it looked. I'm cracking up laughing over here. Oh, my apologies for my blessed husband. God love him.
And just put a screw in it. Or I could just put something underneath here to hold it from falling. And then keep one there. And put like a screw here. That's probably easier. Screw here, screw there. And then tap both of these, and then
it won't go nowhere.
Yeah, it
okay.
Go nowhere.
So I think that's what he's going to do. And then I'm going to go to a different Walmart and see if they have another one of these. If they have another one, I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy another one, and then I'm going to put it on this spot right here. Then this, I'm going to get my paint and just paint over this again and make this stand out better. We're actually working on these and trying to get everything done in between. We have a birthday party to go to at 3 o'clock, and it is 12:40 right now, so we have a little bit of time, and then what I don't get done I can finish later, but I'll show you in this video. I hope everybody had a wonderful Memorial weekend. When you see this, Memorial weekend will be over, but hopefully you had a good holiday weekend. And we have this week left of school, and then we're on summer break. Hallelujah. So I have to work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week, and Friday is bus turn-in, and my turn-in is around 11 something unless they do it earlier. And then so that's when I officially get to hand the keys back in, and my bus aide will probably bring me home because I'll have to drive the bus in. And so we'll have all of this space back here where the bus is parked. So we'll be able to go ahead and call our guy and get our gravel. We've been waiting on getting our gravel put in until the bus is gone, and then we'll get the gravel delivered because we're in need of gravel. So that'll make it look nicer. I still have to get my bushes, my boxbow bushes trimmed. They are looking hideous because they need trimmed so bad. But I don't have a hedge trimmer just yet, so when I get that, which hopefully will be soon because they drive me crazy. I'm just standing here looking at them right now, and they're just awful. I'll show you, but right now I kind of have to hold this until he gets back. Do you have any spare pieces down in the woodshed down there?
What do you mean?
Little pieces down in the woodshed already cut?
No.
Okay, at this point he had changed his mind on the way that he was going to adhere this basket to the porch railing, and he decided to get just a piece of wood, and he's going to fix a piece in between the spindles there, and that will give him something to anchor it to, and we'll end up switching it out, like I said, when we go to get the other one. But on this point here, I was just standing on the board. Rest assured, I was okay. He was not cutting toward me all the way near me, really close. So everything was good. I was safe. While I'm waiting on him, he had to go back in and get other screws. While I'm waiting on him to do that, I forgot to show you that I got one mat. I didn't get but 2 mats because I think I might darken up with some black paint the welcome to our home over here. This rug is still decent. It's just needs to be touched up. So I might take some black paint and actually just touch that up and then get me a mat for underneath. But I did get this one, and it's got some lemons on it, so I thought I might put this one at this door here, since that's the entrance and it goes into the kitchen, and then put that one on the front when I paint over it. But it was on sale for like $4. So for $4, and I got that at Gabe's. I didn't think that was too bad. And it's kind of summery, so, and it goes with the yellow theme. baskets back here, but I'm contemplating moving them because these flowers call for part sun, part shade. And I don't know that they're going to get enough light on the porch. Let me set it up first and then I'll show you. All right, so I'm thinking about leaving them right here because they're still under the easement and they'll get a little bit of sunlight. And I don't know that they'll blow over, but time will tell on that. I could put like a brick or something underneath of them, but I think they look really nice, flanked on each side of the step as you're going up. And then the dog is a nice accent, you know, she's always right there. That's where she lays. She will not lay. We could put her a bed down there underneath that is covered, but she squeezes her butt and her bum right there. So, but I think I might leave these baskets here right now and see how that works. All right, so I came inside because I know you can't hear me. Our son is out there mowing, and I finished planting all of the plants, which I will show you when I get back. I need to go get cleaned up for this birthday party we have to go to for my nephew. So I'm gonna pause here, but in the magic of editing, I'll be right back. But I'm gonna go get ready for this, and then when I come back, I'll show you the flowers that I planted, and then I'll finish the decorating part, which will probably be nice because I'm gonna go ahead and put the solar light out so it'll get some sun. So when I put it by the garden or whatever too, I'm not sure where I'm putting it, but I'm gonna go get ready, and like I said, magic of editing. I'll be right back. And just like that, we're back from our birthday party, and I'm trying to finish up decorating the porch. It is now about 6:30 in the evening, but my husband has started the smoker, and he has to do it on the porch here. So as you can see, he's like right in the way of where I need to be. So while he's doing that, I am going to go ahead and work on fixing this sign. So I've got some white acrylic apple barrel paint. I'm gonna put it in this cup. I've got a couple brushes here, and I'm just gonna try to touch up painting the dove and inside of these. This is actually warped, you know, it's been here forever. It's kind of curved, but I'm gonna still make it pop. blanket that is also yellow, and it says little chick on it. Raise you up here a little bit. There we go. I have this yellow blanket, and it says little chick on it, and I'm going to bring it out here and just drape it over this chair, and then that way in the evenings or the cool of the morning I will have a little blanket to throw over my legs or whatever. Sometimes it's a little chilly. I just used this same fabric pill remover. Let me show you. I just finished using this again on this blanket. I washed it evidently with another blanket, and it put little, there's still a few on here, like these little pills, and so I've been shaving it when I see them, trying to get them off of there. I mean, they're coming off slowly but surely, but there were a bunch, and I wasn't going to film it because, you know, if you've seen the thing work on the couch, if you saw that video, which it did amazing on my couch, it worked wonderfully. And so I used it on this, and it's pulled off the majority of almost all of it. It would pull off the rest if I just continued to keep working, but, you know, I could be here a while because I don't know what blanket I washed it with, but I need to know to never do that again. I'm going to leave this little table in between these chairs. That way we have a little table to put our coffees on in the mornings. I have to watch these chairs though, because one of these screens has a hole in it, and if they push back, they will put a hole in the screen. So I do have to watch, so when we sit down, we just make sure that they're not sliding back. They were like gray. Later on I can sand them down and stain them if I want to, but I'm gonna leave them the gray color. They were the same size, and he went to at least cut them down for the length. They're not quite deep enough to cover this stand back here. Let me show you closer. But he went to at least cut them lengthwise, and that way they will fit on this stand this way. Like I said, they're not quite deep enough, but that's okay. I'm going to use one on the top and one on the second shelf. The bottom I'm going to leave, but at least I'll have a sturdy surface to put like a coffee if I come over here and I sit down with on the bench. So right now I think I'm going to leave it like this. I'm not sure. I might try to change it and see which one I like better. I really like it like that, but I kind of wish it like had an ottoman or something, and I don't have an ottoman. Because if I move it here, then I'm going to want a stand on each side, and I don't have a stand on each side. So I'm not sure. Talking to my peoples. Awesome, babe. Thank you. That'll give. All right, so like I said, they're not quite wide enough, but they're definitely long enough. So that works, and that bottom stand, that's fine. But I'll have something sturdy that I can put a coffee on or something. I'm not painting them or anything. So, but I have this greenery here. Which I think I'm going to put that there. And this there. Pot. Okay, so right now, I just have those and the little stand. I don't know of anything else right there, but as I put it, I will show you. And then I just put that little fake plant right there until I get another pot. I'm going to try it. You see what that looks like? This setup down here?
Yes.
Okay. Now, try to move it and see what looks better.
Go keep your couch a lot drier right there.
Yeah, I know. I need an actual real plant to put there. If I do that. So that's what it kind of looks like when it's facing straight out. It does keep the couch a lot drier, but I'm not sure I like it. I don't know. So this is what it looks like this way. Both sets. I don't know. YouTube friends, help me out. Tell me, which way would you place it? I know by the time you see this, I know I'm leaving this like that. I had this coffee table in front of this last year. And then I had this stand in between those two chairs. So I could potentially move it back like that, but this couch or seat would have to be over there. And then the coffee table was in front of it. So I'm trying to do it a little bit different than I did it last year. I'm going to move it back to the way it was, even though I know that my husband's right. It will stay drier if it's moved. Maybe when it rains, if I think about it, I can come out and move it. But I like it on the other side. So I'm going to move it back. But you guys tell me, where would you put it? Would you put it on the end like I have it, or would you put it here? So I bought these little siding hooks, and it has to go in a seam. This one's going to be too high, so I'm going to place them in this one. They're easy to remove, and you can slide them where you want them. There we go. I need to go down this way just a little. That puts a little decoration above like the bench. I have a hook up there. I don't want to remove it because then that will leave a hole. I should have bought these hooks a long time ago, but I don't know if they're going to stay. They look a little crooked, but we'll see. Hopefully they will hold. Alright, so let me give you an overview of where I am. I'm pretty much finished for this evening. I there's a couple other things I want to add, but I'll get those later. But I'm happy with how everything has turned out. It looks really nice. It looks really clean. So let's pray it stays that way. So let me show you where I am, and then I'll also show you, you know, the things that I know I want to add later. So this is the overview. When you walk up, that's one of the best decorations. So
I'm the live decorations.
He's the live decoration. So I really love how this looks right now, minus the grill right there, but that's in use. That's got some yummy food cooking on it. So this planter here, I do want to get another one and put it over here on this side so that both will look symmetrical. That is not perfect with the painting, but it definitely pops and looks a lot better. I do like these flower baskets out here. Hopefully they won't blow over, and that's not going to stay. I'm going to move that. And then this milk can, I am going to repaint that later. Did not have time to do that today. I want to touch up where my wind chime has really done some work on my paint here and on the wood. It's chopping up like crazy. This thing just is tearing it up. But when the wind goes to blowing that thing, I love my wind chime. That's one of my favorite things when the wind's blowing, to sit inside and listen to the wind chime. I absolutely love it. So, but there's the sign.
15 more minutes should get it.
And then hopefully these plants will all grow and everything will, you know, bloom really pretty. But okay, so walking on, I have this hello, and it's got lemons because you walk in, of course, to our kitchen. But I want to get a mat to go underneath of that to add to that. I also have my potting soil over here, but I don't want to get rid of it because I have a couple more plants that I want to go get and plant. I've got some plants in there, which it's not in the crock, it's actually in another pot, so I can pull it out, water it, and then sit it back down in. And then over here I have this pot that has these same flowers that will hopefully spill over. So, I don't know. We'll see if they grow or not. And then, of course, the boot and shoe holder. Let me slide around him here. Alright, and the bench. I love this bench as long as they don't pile it up. It looks really good here. The rug is the same rug from last year. I just pressure washed it off and cleaned it. So if I can get several years out of it, then I'm doing good. And then, of course, this little thing that I was going to sell in the yard sale, but I think it looks good up there. And it says Faith. It's kind of like a little window. It's kind of small for that huge side of the house, but... And then this big pot, hopefully these flowers will do good in here. Hopefully they will. Then I added a flag, since tomorrow is Memorial Day. Looking down the rest of the porch, of course, this is the cover for the grill, so that will be on the grill. But it's got pops of yellow, pops of red. I like it. Definitely, it's nice and cozy. I was going to get rid of this too, and I thought, no, I'm going to bring it out here and put it, if anything, I could take it inside, fill it up with water, and, you know, water my flowers. So, this I'm not sure if I'm going to leave out here. I don't know. Right now, I'm definitely leaving it out here. It says indoor, so we'll see. And then I just flanked the front door with these 2 chairs for now. I want to darken this up and get a mat, like I said earlier. I do want to get some sort of wreaths or something for my door. And then down here, I have, of course, I like it this way. But like I said earlier, you guys let me know. And I need to get some more decorations, but that's all I have right now. And that's enough. I'm going to get a real flower to put here, and then I'm going to move that down here. So when you're sitting on the bench, this is what you would see. My hanging baskets that hang all on the outside there. And the beautiful doggy. The beautiful doggy. Alright friends, so that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed decorating my front porch with me for spring, well not spring, for summer really. School's about to let out, and like I said, I have a few more things that I do want to purchase and add to it, but that'll come later. Oh, the lights that we purchased at Tractor Supply, I forgot to tell you as well. I was blessed because I wanted to get those several weeks ago. And I think they were $29.99, and they were marked down today for $15. So each. So, which was really good. Wasn't that what they were, babe? 15 each. Yes, they were 15 each.
Hey.
He's not listening. But so yeah, I got a good deal on those. But anyway, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed decorating my front porch with me and planting the flowers and getting everything looking really nice for summer. Hopefully I can keep those plants alive. Time will tell. But if you did enjoy it, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Comment down below. Let me know, like I asked you earlier in the video, let me know how you would put that little love seat on the porch. I have it the way that I like it right now, so we'll see. You know, I could always change my mind and change it later, but right now that's the way it is. So do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, comment down below, let me know. And Lord willing, friends, there'll be another one. Bye, guys.